What's up guys, Harley here, and it's been a long time. I don't even remember the last time I made a YouTube video. I guess the first thing that I should be saying is, I'm sorry. I've been under a lot of stress lately, and that stress has caused me to neglect my duties as a YouTuber. So, here I am, making a comeback. Because of all the stress that I've been going under lately, I decided to make a video to just talk about it, because I kind of decided that I need to rant, and maybe some other people will see this and feel like, yeah, ranting is such a good thing, because you can just let go of all this hard emotion that is trapped inside you. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I just kind of want to share with you guys what works for me. So, I have been under an unbelievable amount of stress. I went to my physiotherapist last week, and he poked my right shoulder and said, "Whoa, you're stressed, aren't you?" And I kind of went, yeah, just a little bit. Lately, I've had so much going on. I took on a project in January. I've been directing a school play, a one-act, with 13 people in it, and I'm trying to navigate costumes and props and acting and schedules and a whole bunch of all this other stuff and making sets and everything else, and it's just driving me crazy. I mean, I enjoy it, it's fun, I like directing, but it's so much pressure. Between having to make props and find props and make set pieces and deal with my drama teacher always beating down my neck, or at least that's what I feel like he's doing, and just trying to live up to the expectation that people have of me right now is so hard, and I just feel like I would be so much better off without it. And between the one act and school and family stuff that's going on right now and friend stuff that's going on right now, I'm just overloaded with a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and I'm just like, I need to let it all out. I know I said that in my last video that I was starting a band called Heart of the Convict, and hopefully it's still in motion. All of my other friends have been crazy busy with their schedules, and it just hasn't been a huge priority for us right now, so I mean, I guess that's causing me a little bit of stress too. I'm worried that we're not really gonna get up and going anywhere, but I have to figure that out on my own, I guess. I really want Heart of the Convict to be something for you guys so that you guys can enjoy it, and also for us so that we can enjoy it too, but I want it to happen so bad and it's not, and I guess maybe that's causing me a little bit of stress too, because it's not really going anywhere, and it makes me a little bit upset, but at the same time, I know that I can't put a lot of pressure on it because it's not a high priority for me right now, and I need to focus on the things that are priorities. I just started rugby. I had tryouts this past week, and we just started practices, and it's busy. I have practice 3 times a week, and a whole bunch of tournaments are coming up, and games I'm worried about, and tryouts stressed me out because I was worried that I wasn't going to get on the team, and now I've got to be in really, really good shape, and exercise all the time, and it's really busy, so that's a little bit stressful for me too. Honestly, making a YouTube channel has stressed me out a little bit, because I keep saying to myself, I gotta make a video this weekend, I gotta make a video this weekend, and I never do, and I really want to, but at the same time I just don't have the motivation to, and maybe that stresses me out a little bit. I want to do something so bad, and in my head I'm going, you need to get up and do this, you need to get up and do this, but really all I do is sit around and I don't do it. And I guess that causes me stress too. Schoolwork, the usual, homework, tests, they stress me out like you wouldn't believe. And so that's kind of what's going on in my life right now. It's really crazy, it's kind of nuts, I'm all over the place. I'm planning road trips with my mom, and going to see weekends with my dad, and, going to see whatever it is with my sister, and trying to work out my friends and band and this and rehearsals and practice for rugby and everything else, and I'm just everywhere, and I'm going crazy. At the same time, I've sort of figured out a way to kind of deal with my stress. The biggest reason, or the biggest way to deal with my stress, I find, is keeping organized. Just recently at about 10:30, I sat down and I wrote out what I want to do for my one act, and I sat down with my teacher today and we talked about what we needed to do and where we needed to be at by certain times and what we needed to do to get there, and you know, what kind of expectations I need to meet. And I sat down and I wrote out everything that I need, and it's all organized and in one spot, and I know exactly where it is so that I can take it with me wherever I go. I'm starting to get my schedule organized, and even just now I just totally cleaned my room, and I feel like that's helped me a lot, just kind of calm down. Like, I don't have to worry about moving around stuff, and everything has its spot now, and I can just sit down and relax in my own space without having to worry about, you know, getting rid of something or moving something in order to be in my space, and that helps me a lot, I find. Talking to people, like I said earlier, I vent a lot to my girlfriend Shyla. Sorry, Shyla. And like just recently I talked to her about how I'm just exploding with all this, and she recommended to me that I just write everything down so I can see what I need to do, and so that as I go through stuff I can just tick it off and be like, oh, that's done, and watch my list get shorter and shorter. And I tried it, and it actually does take away a lot of stress, so I find that that helped me out a lot too. Another thing that helps me, honestly, is just forgetting all of it. I like to come home after school, after my day is done, and I just sit down and I watch Netflix, or I listen to music, or I try to read a book or something, or even just go to sleep, and I just forget about it, because that's it. As soon as I get home, my day is done, it's over, and I just, you know, have some me time, and then I worry about it the next day. And even though it sounds a lot like procrastinating, because really it is, it's actually quite relaxing, because I had this really, really big stressful day, but then I had to take a break, you know, just take a breather, relax, enjoy yourself. And that's how I go. I find that it works pretty well, and I just sit down and I let everything go, and I just forget it all, and then I go back to it the next day so that with a fresh mind, and I'm ready, and I'm not stressed from the night before. So that's it for this week's video. I promise that I will be making more videos coming up soon. They might be a few weeks apart just because I've got a lot going on, and right now this isn't a huge priority for me, but I want it to be, so I'm gonna try my very best to work in some time and make videos for you guys. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Please check out all of my links below in the description. Click like if you like this video, or if I gave you some tips on how to maybe deal with stress. And subscribe. I think I said that already, but I'm not sure. So subscribe. I think that's it. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye!